go to biomed mode. First thing you want to do, go to diagnostics. You want to check your analog sensors. Ferro clamp sensor, go up and down. It's your last one. It'll go up in counts and inches, depending on where you have it. Same thing with your position, in and out. It's your second one, so it'll show inches increase or decrease depending on where it's at. Same thing with the pressure sensor, or the force sensor. Push on this black portion right here, and you'll see the force increase and decrease as you let go. And it should zero out whenever you have nothing on there. As you can see, it's 0.09. It's acceptable range because it's within tolerance, but since you guys are in a PM, you need to calibrate. Okay. Number 6 is your digital sensors. True, false on your flippers. You can see it go true when you open it. Close is false. Ear clip sensor, true, false. To check the motor, true, false, you have to hit back. Press 8 for a drivetrain motor test. Hit start. Go back again. Go back to digital sensors, and you can see it go true, false, true, false, true, false. Just hit stop. Go back. So now you know that the device is operable. Okay. Next step would be calibration. So go back to the main menu on biomed mode. Go to calibrate. You have 4 different options on this side. The only 2 you want to do is cal position and size and calibrate force. The other 2 are basically 3 and 4 combined into 1. So first one is 1. It's going to do your low standard. This is your big standard, or your large standard.
It's big, alright.
Did they give you the small standard? Yeah. Small standard, this little guy.
What's that?
Okay.
It's more like it.
This is basically a baby syringe. This is your plunger. Put it in just like a syringe. Put that down. Make sure this is nice and snug. Close it. And hit continue. Okay. This is measuring basically this right here. Your position. Just wiggle it. Continue. Now it's going to do the high standard. Pull that all the way out. Take this out.
We're supposed to know what the numbers are supposed to be?
It'll tell you in between. So in between, see the data? You got 100 or 1024 counts, and this is 925 is minimum value. Usually in between is where you want to hit.
Okay. In between 10
So
and 980.
we'll put this one in, and it'll tell you if it's not going to calibrate. Okay. So if I lift this up, you can see it go to 999, but 970, it's acceptable. So hit continue.
Okay.
Wiggle that. It's in between 850 and 950. That's good. Continue.
Okay.
And that's done. That's it. Small standard, continue, continue. Large standard or high standard, continue, continue. Just make sure that they're snug. Or that happens. Next is your force sensor. This guy, you don't plug it in, you don't put it into the ear syringe clip. You basically just sit it down, clip this on, make sure this is out, reset the pressure.
Yep.
Lift this up, make sure it's in there. Okay, now first one though is nothing, right? So it's going to ask for low standard. Low standard is no pressure. So all you got to do is hit continue. It's going to take a minute, and it'll zero it out basically.
It'll
Just like a
count
scale.
down.
It'll zero out, count down, and it'll tell you the counts will go up. It should be like 42, 39 between there.
42, 39.
Between 39 and 42.
Okay.
So it is at 34. That's still acceptable, so we'll continue with that. Now it's going to do high. You're just going to turn this until you hit 10 pounds on this.
Okay.
10 pounds is on the outer diameter.
Under pressure. I remember that actually.
Yeah, right here, the 10. If you guys can see that. It says 10.
Yep.
Right there, right there.
The 1, 0, 10.
Yeah, 1, 0.
1 and the 0 put together.
And now you should see that it should be in between 554 and 390. Hit continue, and you're done. Now, most people turn this off. and you're not supposed to do that. You want to go
Save it or
save
Save
changes,
changes.
and exit. So that's 7.
Save changes.
Because if you don't do that,
Calibration
you're in
was-
big trouble.
It won't save your calibration if you
Pointless to
skip
do any
that.
calibration.
Yeah. Real quick, simple, easy. So low standard, high standard, low standard, nothing, high standard with
And your binary switches or whatever they're for.
yeah, and then check your switches.
Cool.
That's what they're gonna be looking for.
Sounds good to me.
And then the most
And
important,
we got the video.
most important, utilities, set and view PM date. So depending on the software version, if you go back, if it says set and view next PM date, then that would be the next year. If it says set and view PM date, that means the date that you PM'd it. So the older the version, then that means it needs to be set the PM date.
Some of them are next, some of them are today.
Oh, we always hit the next.
And so, what,
So you have to keep an eye on that to see what it says.
and what date should you set it for?
Well, if it says next,
the-
you set it for the next year. If it says
Basically, the first of the month that it's
first of the
due,
month.
so that it comes about,
I always
so that
said-
it comes down to 5
I always
months.
said it
Because
for
I
the
always
last
said it the
year.
last,
No,
and
you
so
it won't go off.
So
Yeah, but
we
you
just
want
had
it
a
to go off.
conversation.
But you want it to go off so it comes down
So
to
the
5
nurses
months.
say,
So you
oh,
have
stuff is due, it's
Yeah.
not working, so like,
from here you can do your milliliters per hour.
it alarms like crazy.
Put in your syringe. It's obviously going to work. You verify the sensors, the motor's running.
Do you run any of these at all and include it?
You can, but
some people do.
it's up to
You
you.
don't need to. Okay.
It's operational. I mean, you can basically do that test if you want, but since you're going to be in Kansas City, then you probably should. So just put a cap on